got to respect each other, and that respect is totally divided between the Jets and the Sharks until the very end of the show. So, variation of that comes, the Sharks come. The Jets do. Mambo! Watch that foot carefully. It never leaves my body. Doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, turn around.
We're running behind. Okay, so we should get that to like our top. Hi, Jennifer. Hi. Yeah, and give that to Edward. Singing to somebody. Okay.
Then you are set with a capital J, which you'll never forget till they force you away. When you're a jet, you stay on the jet.
Okay, thanks, Phil.
Thank you.
So tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself.
My name is Tara Johnson. I'm a music education major. Nights a little while. Did I overstate my plan? Did I stress the man and forget the child? He took my childhood in his stride, but it was gone when autumn came.
gradually.
I really would be wasting your time if I sang, but I've been dancing since I was 3.
Boy like that, feel your brother. Get that boy, find another. One on your own kind, stick to your own kind. There's a time for us. Someday there'll be a time for us. Time together with time to spare. Time to love and time to care.
Demetrius.
Yes.
Hi.
Here you go. Okay, thank you. Oh, good. Right there. Okay.
Smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the sounds of the earth seem to be like a bell that is ringing.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. On the wild days, Atlantic system, I never And as for fortune and as for fame, I never I came onto buses and a train. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Two buses and a train. Would you believe, would you believe, this is the first I've traveled. I come from the town, the kind of town where you live in a house till the house falls down. But if it stands up, you stay there. It's funny, but that's their way there.
Someone special.
And there's a certain innocence, there's a certain childlike quality to her. And you're coming.
Good night, good night. Sleep well, and when you dream, dream of me.
Tonight's gathering is to bring you all up to date with the production work and with the conceptual work that has been going on all along, so that we are all together, so that you know something about the world that this play that you're in takes place in. One of them happened to notice on the headlines of the LA Times that there were riots going on in Los Angeles between Mexican-American immigrants and the local boys. And bam! Eureka! There was the passion that was missing from the original production. And so there were frantic phone calls were made, and Sondheim was called up, and they got it together, and they changed East Side Story to a production called Gangway. And Stephen Sondheim was friends with Hal Prince, who was producing a bunch of shows back on the East Coast in those days. And he sat Hal down one night and played Hal the score. And Hal said, "That's great." And they said, "Well, let's do it." And they got a budget together of something like $300,000, which isn't a lot of money. And Gangway became West Side Story. And the Mexicans became Puerto Ricans. But the thing that was really the most important was the passion. Then, Maria, on your next line, which is, Anita can see that, you will not tell. Tony has a line, which you want for that. Anita can see that, right?
Okay.
Gracias. Buenos tardes.
He just came to deliver aspirin.
Good, you'll need it.
Oh, no. We're out of the world.
You're out of your head.
We're 12 feet in the air.
You will not tell?
Why, how can I tell when it...
No, and he just came to deliver aspirin. Maybe it can be, you know, maybe it can be, he says, "Buenos tardes, you stand." What, I think maybe in this, there may be even an embrace here where you're saying, "You just came to deliver aspirin," and yet you guys are embracing each other. I think that might work really well.
No, we're out of the world.
You're out of your head.
We're 12 feet in the air.
Anita can feel that. You will not tell?
I tell what? How can I hear what goes on 12 feet over my head? You better be home in 15 minutes.
Don't worry, she likes us.
But she is right.
She's foolish. I need my lines. She's foolish. We're untouchable. That's right. We're in the air.
No, it's not, but use the line. All right. Play hide and seek.
In those times by being a composer who was prepared to operate in different musical styles. And that's one of the big attractions of this music, is that it's a fusion of different musical styles. And Bernstein was able to operate in those styles. What Bernstein does, he adopts a method which was first developed by Franz Liszt, the great concert pianist of the 19th century, called thematic transformation. That's where you get a musical motif, and over a period of time, you change that in some way. There's a lot of instrumental orchestral music in this, associated with dance and with movement. And it's in those places where, although it's just music, it's still speaking. And it's speaking to you, and you may not know it is. It may well be on a subconscious level.
Raise this one. You can slip the pin into there and quiet. Take this position out, quiet down. 2 nights for one solid piece. We're gonna jazz it 2 nights.
different levels at different times. So we've got the aggression that Jets are gonna have their tonight on top. So then we've got love from Maria and Tony, we've got the opposite, aggression and hate from the gangs. So there's that kind of characterization too.
I say I want the Jets to be number one. To sail, to hold the sky.
And rubber thought, boom, ba boom.
Jump, jump.
Taco, taco. Bring it on.
Ham, ham. All right, buddy boys, we rubble. I'm gonna live to regret this. Hey, who knows? Maybe what you're waiting for will be twitching at the dance. There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows. They make a cannonball down through the sky, gleaming inside, bright as a rose.
even besides some of the color delineations that should make it pretty clear, one of the things that William and I talked about is that there's kind of a different background, of course, that the people are coming from. And just one thing to exemplify it are in the jackets themselves, the gang jackets. I think what we're going to end up doing on the jackets for the Jets is that they're going to be similar, but they're all going to be slightly different, so that they've each gotten a jacket of their own, and then it has been kind of, the emblem on the back has been done in a fairly primitive, low-tech kind of way that is kind of been stenciled on, and maybe, you know, a few drips of paint, and so that it's been done in the simplest possible way. The Sharks, however, you know, a lot of these women are working in the garment industry, and they're able to make them some pretty nice jackets, you know, and that are the impression should be that it's kind of nicely embroidered in back, and they all match, and that alone is going to spur a little bit of resentment from the Jets, you know, that these new people on the block can maybe even have access to nicer things than they do.
Buddy boy should get the prize.
Don't you buddy boy me action. I got a hot surprise for you. You hoodlums don't own the streets. There's been too much rain between you and the PRs. All right, Bernardo, get your trash out of here. Oh, please.
Let's go, Sharks.
We acts like you don't want to belong.
Who wouldn't want to belong to the Jets?
Tony ain't been with us for over a month. Well, what about the day we clouded the emblem?
Which we could have done without Tony. He saved my ever-loving neck.
Right. He's always come through for us before, and he will now.
And we ain't kidding. Here comes the Jets. Yeah, we're gonna beat every last fucking gang on the whole fucking street, on the whole. Ever gonna love it. Yeah!
Yeah, I think the Sharks also know a little bit more about dressing up than the Jets do. I mean, well, there's a little bit more formality that they come from, and that there's more importance to that there. Then we have some of the Jets and what they show up at the dance at, and